Hello, my name is Kim Eun-Joo from Ulchi University. My presentation topic is an analysis of convergence core capacity affecting team creativity of industrial workers. My presentation order is as follows. Country emphasize fostering talent with convergence core capability as their top strategy for managing staff affairs. For innovations, the industry abandoned the seniority-based personnel management system and applied the capacity concept to manage new personnel. In addition, more companies are diagnosing creativity like Apple and Google in job test questions. Convergence core capability are important for companies to achieve high organizational performance. In addition, the emergence of the team engagement, sharing, and collaboration within an organization is important for individual to team performance. In this context, this study is based on the fact that it is meaningful to analyze the impact of convergence core competence on team creativity with current industry workers in order to establish directions for promoting convergence core competence education among college students and university. This is a prospective society following the advent of the post-industrial revolution. In particular, the Commission intended to identify the level of convergence core competence among industrial workers and the level of team creativity and determine with factor of convergence core competence affect team creativity. Specific research questions are summarized as follows. First, what is the level of convergence core competence and team creativity of industrial workers? Second, what is the impact of the convergence core competence of industry personnel on team creativities? The convergence core competence vary as the definitions of convergence varies. The definition of convergence core competence is often based on the needs and objective of the industry rather than an academic approach. In the study of Samsung Advanced Institute of Technology, we define convergence talent as pie-shaped talent who have expert knowledge in two or more fields and have acquired competence to interconnect. Anchersu define each individual who has common sense and tolerance for the field as well as expert knowledge in the field by expressing the talent needed for the future as A-type talent. In addition, from the viewpoint of becoming the foundations of creative industries, convergence education is becoming more and more an education that leads to a new era rather than merely cultivating humanity. Therefore, the government has processed policies to cultivate creative and convergent human resource that will lead the future science and technology development, which is an asset of national competitiveness. Team creative is the ability of individual to potentially converge, especially with creativity, to interact with each member to come up with idea for problem resolution and solve problem creatively. The study of team creativity began in earnest in the study of the organizational innovation and creativity education model of Marvels. From high-tech companies like Apple Computer to manufacturers like 3M, there are variety of problems that cannot be solved by the approach of one force or one sectors. To solve this problem effectively, team creative among multiple people with convergence capability can be the basis for problem solving. As such, our society is concerned with the ability of the first, but with team creativity to drive creative ideas through collaboration and convergence between teams. The study distributed questionnaires to industrial workers in the Seoul metropolitan area for 2 weeks from 4th of September in year 2018 and analysis the remaining 104 respondents, excluding those with the missing answer. Table 1 shown the generality of the study subject. This study is identify the convergence core competence that impact the team creativity of individual workers. The composition of the questionnaire consists of 6 questions asking democratic characteristics, 9 questions asking the current level of convergence core capability, 24 questions asking the level of team creativity, and a total of 39 questions. To analyze the problem of this study, the collected data were analyzed using the PASW statistic program per version 18. Cronberg alpha coefficient were calculated to determine the internal consistency of the survey instrument. The minimum value, maximum value, average, and standard deviation were calculated to analyze the core competence and team creativity level of industrial workers. Pearson correlation analyses were conducted to explore the relationship between convergence core competence and team creativity. Finally, a multiple regression analysis was conducted to analyze the effort of the core competence of industrial workers on team creativities. Based on the analysis of the convergence core competence and team creativity of industrial workers, among the convergence core capacity of industrial workers, The average of creative thinking, problem solving, and consideration was high, and among them, problem solving was the highest. The team's level of creativity also averaged the highest for leadership and the lowest for derived ideas. Pearson correlation was conducted to explore the relevance of convergence core competence of industrial worker to team creativities. The analyzed results are shown in Table 4. The correlation of convergence core capability and team creativity show each variable resulted in a significant statistic correlation between all the variables. In particular, the convergence core competence, which represent the highest correlation with team creativity, is the ability to think creativities. In this study, a regression was performed to analyze the impact of convergence core competence on team creativity. The analyzed results are shown in Table 5. The control variable, creative thinking, was shown to have a statistically significant impact on team creativity in Model 1, and also a statistically significant impact on Model 2. Also, when compared with the standardized beta value, the impact on the creativity of the team was higher in order of creative thinking and consideration. In conclusion, we analyzed the impact of industrial workers' core competence on team creativity output. Like Leonardo da Vinci, the time has come for a genius to do everything. In order to live on air, where experts from various fields work together to accomplish one big task, it is important to recognize that team creativity is more important for individual college students than individual creativity, and to emphasize creativity in team and group level. The necessary for education should be extended to society as a whole. Research on teaching methods that can induce creative ideas for students has been initiated in Korea instead of teaching one-side contact. It is considered to design various group activities such as discussions method and cooperative learning that can listen to opinion of other people so that the team creativity can be demonstrated by internalizing the consideration of a member in the team. In addition, they also offer entrepreneurship education as a core educational method to cultivate that ability to develop innovative technology based on creative thinking and to cultivate talented individuals with continuous adaptability as team members. In particular, program to enhance the faculty teaching skill should be supported in order to effectively operate team project style education in university education. Educational content centered on convergence capability should be developed to enhance team creativity at the classroom site. Despite the theoretical and empirical value of this study, the following limitation of the study are indicated. First, the study surveyed various industries in the study. However, since the survey was focused on management, office, professional, service and sales position in the distribution of the subject. Future research needed to be conducted on the more diverse range of industrial workers. Second, this study overlooked that the type and characteristic of team that affect team creativity of industrial workers many act as interference factors. Therefore, future research will require the general characteristic of the type and characteristic of the team of industrial workers. Thank you for your attention to the end. If you have questions, please contact me by email. I will reply by email after thinking about what you said. Thank you very much.